my channel. I'm Caroline. This is Carol's Beauty, and today I have a eyeshadow tutorial, face tutorial, lip tutorial, not eyebrow tutorial, highlighter tutorial. Today I did this nice bold purpley half cut crease, and I love how it came out. The lashes are a little bold, I must say, but I think it pairs with the look. It kind of hides it a little bit, but I think it pairs really nicely with the look, and I paired it with this nude lip and this highlighter that's blinging. And guess how much this highlighter cost? $4.99. $5 highlighter on my face. So it's been a while since I posted a video. I think about 3 or 4, maybe a month, 3 weeks. I don't know, I just kind of fell into like uninspired rut in August, and that's why I didn't really post anything. I don't know, I wasn't motivated to record, but today I sat down. I was like, I'm gonna record something. I'm gonna do a fun look, something different for me, because I don't really get a chance to do these bold looks. So that's what I wanted to do for today's video and show you guys how I created this look. So before we start the video, please remember to subscribe to my channel, like the video, and leave me a comment down below. Let me know what you think of this video. Let me know. And without further ado, let's begin. Let's begin. And first, I'm going to prime my face with the Dr.brandt Pores No More Luminizing Primer. And I'm just gonna grab a little bit of that. And I just want to say, it feels nice to be recording again. It's been a while since I recorded. I don't know, I just been kind of uninspired, and I don't know why, since, you know, I have a baby channel. I haven't been doing YouTube videos for that long, only about a year, so I don't really know why. Maybe because I've been working, and now I just started school again, and this is my last semester, so I'm so happy about that. But I don't know, today I was feeling super inspired. I was like, let me pull out my camera, which is my phone, record, since I was bored or whatever. And I also added this Cover FX blurring primer. Okay, so before I put on foundation, I had to put my hair back, because if I don't put it back, it gets everywhere. And for foundation, I'm using the Clinique Beyond Perfecting Foundation, and it's 2-in-1 concealer and foundation. I'm using the shade 11 Honey, and let me get a mirror. I'm just gonna be swiping this everywhere. So like I was saying, I'm really excited that this is my last semester of school. I can't wait to be done. It's been a long 4 years. And I'm just gonna use the Morphe M439. And I really love this foundation. It has really nice coverage, and it looks really smooth on the skin. And I need the coverage, because I can see, look at that monster. My face finally started clearing out. I've been breaking out a lot. I don't know why. I've been consistent with my skincare routine that I usually do that works for me. So sometimes when I put on foundation, I have to go over it with a sponge in this area, because it's not as smooth as I want it to be. Because with a big brush like that, you can't, it's like I can't get right here. Like, I'm gonna poke the crap out of my eye. So for concealer, I'm gonna be use the new Too Faced Born This Way Multi-Use Sculpting Concealer. Super coverage. And this actually does have a lot of coverage. I really like it. I'm using it in the shade Light Beige, and this is what the packaging looks like. And I actually did a whole review on this concealer and the foundation in a previous video. I will link it down below in my description box. Check it out. I love the little doe foot applicator on it. Like, my ideal shade would have been natural beige, but they were out of stock, and I was like, I'm gonna get this concealer. I'm getting this concealer today. And I specifically went to Sephora just to get this. Like, specifically. Went to get this. And I'm gonna blend it out with a new sponge. I love using sponge to blend out my concealer. And this is the Juno & Co. Velvet Sponge. And can you see that velvety texture, or microfiber sponge if you want to be extra about the name? Now that everything is blended out, I'm gonna set everything with my Kat Von D translucent locket setting powder. So before, I used to let the powder sit in my face and bake, but what I have noticed for like, no, I have noticed this for a while, but I still like to bake the powder because it really prevents the creases under my eyes. But it really gets cakey on this area if I bake it, so now I just dust the powder on and just pack on a little bit more powder down here. So if you have combination skin and maybe you're putting on makeup, you find that the under eye areas maybe it's a little bit cakey for you, like myself, maybe try to apply less product like I'm doing now, and that definitely has helped, because it always used to get really cakey around this area like 1 hour 2 hour after putting on makeup. And I didn't sit here through an hour and a half of putting on makeup for it to look busted an hour later. Like, no. Okay, I'm gonna do my eyebrows off of camera and I'll be right back. Okay, so I have zoomed you guys in a little bit closer. And for the eyes, I'm going to be using the Jaclyn Hill Vault collection. Not the whole collection, but one of the palettes. Between these two palettes here, I have this very cranberry, purpley, fall-like palette. And this is Ring the Alarm. And I have Bling Boss. And this is very the purple. Just can't decide which one I want to do today. Do I want to go red or purple? Or red or purple? So I'm gonna use the Bling Boss palette. I want to go very purpley. I was thinking I wanted to do like a cranberry look today, but nah. I'm just gonna use this one. I'll leave that for, you know, a fall tutorial look. This is what the packaging looks like, and I love it. It's very beautiful. Actually, I wanted to do a review on this, but it just didn't happen. So I'm just gonna review this one as I go. First, I'm going to be using this Hush Hush shade. Just like, you know, my regular schmegula transition shade. I'm just gonna be picking up that shade with this, you know, fluffy blending brush. So just taking some of that in this brush and just applying that as my transition shade. This eyeshadow is very light and not the most pigmented in the world. I gotta go in a couple of times just to get it to the pigment that I wanted to. There's been a lot of, you know, this is very infamous collection. A lot of issues with this collection, but mine is pretty good. It's just a couple of shades that are just a little bit patchy, don't blend as well, but most of my shades work well, so I don't really have an issue with it. It's just not really this palette so much. More of those green tones than the other ones, which I will be showing you in future tutorials. I do want to do a tutorial with each one of the palettes. Okay, now that I got it to the intensity I wanted, next shade I'm going to be picking up is this shade Rockstar right here, and just using the same fluffy brush, just packing it on. And I just want to say this palette does have a little bit of fallout there, but I don't really mind that. And this, I'm going to put it in the same area, but I'm not going to bring it as high as I brought this light purple. I'm going to keep it here in the crease. This little flabby area. And I'm just going to start off slowly, and I'm going to build it up. Just going back and forth, back and forth. And these palettes have mirrors. I didn't even mention that. Love the mirror in it. But I think I'm gonna switch the mirror to a smaller one. It's blocking a lot of the screen. So I'm gonna grab a smaller brush, and this is a Juno & Co. ES07 blending brush, and I'm going back to that Rockstar shade just to make it a little bit more pigmented, because you know, as I making sure I picked up the right shade, it look a little different. It's because when you blend it out, take some of that pigmentation away. So I'm just gonna intensify that, if you will. Okay. And I'm gonna use this Mystic shade and apply that to the outer corner. Very pigmented. Okay, so before I put the shimmer on, I'm actually gonna add a lot of powder under my eyes. I'm basically gonna bake. I know I just went on a rant about it, but with this kind of shimmer, you can never be too sure, and I don't want to look all busted. Shimmer shadows, I'm gonna be using this BH Cosmetics Aurora Lights palette. And this palette was actually a gift from my bestie Beatrice. Beatrice, here's your shout out. I love the palette, and I'm going to be using it today on my eyelids. I'm going to be using, because I want to keep it all purple, I'm going to be using these two shades up here. This is Prismatic and Gleaming. So before putting on the shimmer shadow, I want to cut the eyelid. Okay, so I cut the lid, but I didn't take it all the way. I'm keeping it, you know, like a half cut crease. And going into that BH Cosmetic palette, picking up the shade Gleaming right here. And this is the Morphe E14. And I'm going to put this in the outer most corner. Now I'm going to be picking up Prismatic and putting that in the innermost corner. Okay, so these two shades actually look almost identical, so I'm gonna be picking up this shade down here, Borealis, I think, this Borealis shade, and see if that works to deepen up that middle. And as you can see, these shadows are super pigmented. They're beige shadows. I didn't even have to wet my brush, and you can see the intensity that it has. It's really nice. And I'm gonna do my other eye off camera, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I put on liner, mascara, and lashes off of camera. And for lashes, I use the House of Lashes Heartbreaker lashes, and I don't know how I feel about them. They're definitely bolder than what I'm used to. They're not bad. I think they're pretty nice and fluttery, and they're really comfortable. But I don't know, maybe the more I look at myself wear them, I like them more. They're okay. They're not like, I'm not too crazy about them, but I really wanted to try it out with this look because this look is very bold. So now moving on to the rest of the face, and for bronzer, I'm going to be using this mini Hoola bronzer from Benefit Cosmetics. Using my Morphe E4. As always, I always use this brush. I'm gonna use this Wet n Wild loose highlighting powder in the shade Written in the Stars, and this is from their Zodiac collection. And when I tell you, this is one of the most pigmented loose highlighters I ever used. And I'm gonna use this Morphe N510 to apply it, and this is what it looks like. Let me show you. I love how it's like a little star inside. And I'm just gonna put some in here in just the smallest amount. This highlighter is so pigmented. I would compare this to one of my Jeffree Star highlighters, and this is a loose highlighter. And it doesn't bring out my texture. It doesn't look too bad or too crazy. Well, in my opinion, I think it looks really good. It's really glowy. I love it. It's so pretty. Now for lips, I'm going to use the Ofra Cosmetics liquid lipstick in the shade Verona. Okay, so this is the final look. I hope you guys enjoyed my video. I love creating this look. I love how it came out. I don't know, I usually don't do purples. Those are not really my shades, but lately I've been into purples. I've been into berries. I've been into cranberries. I don't know why. I'm usually, you know, brown tones, warm tones, and more brown tones, a more naturalist look. But I really love how this came out. I've been loving, you know, just doing so many bold looks. I usually don't get the chance to do many bold looks because I go to school, home, work, school, home, work. That's my usual. So I really love creating bold looks and, you know, getting better at makeup as I do more and more videos. I really love doing that. I feel like from my first video to today, it's been a big improvement. So remember to subscribe, like, comment, and I'll see you in my next one.